Sativa, you're in Russia. You're in Russia. Oh, what's going on, everybody? I'll just share this into the communities here. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name's CIVI, and I'm standing in Russia. It's awesome. What's up, David? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to my wife's parents' house. This is a typical Russian home. This is their yard. It's a beautiful place out here in the country. It's near Rostov-on-Don, which is in the southwestern part of Russia. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that we left Asia and we moved to Europe, and we'll be here in Russia for a month or so before we head to Europe. And we brought Sativa with us. Look at that. You've seen Sativa on the beach with us. Now she's here. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it is crazy, David. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so in today's live, guys, for you watching this on the replay, #replay, tell me, have you ever been to Russia? If not, do you want to go to Russia? I don't know. I'm going to talk about the one thing that has drastically increased the quality of my life in all aspects, okay? It's increased my health, it's increased my relationship with my friends and my family, and it's increased my income online. It's increased my ability to see the good in people and see the positive light in a bad situation. Like I said in the title, it's drastically changed my life in every way. And I'm going to tell you what that is a little bit later. So, you guys just chiming in here live. How you doing? Let me know where you're coming in from. Sonny, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Sonny, are you coming to Europe anytime soon, bud? Or are you going to be in the Philippines for a while? I'm not sure. Man, it's nice out right now. It's about 6:30 in the morning here. And I'm just out walking Sativa around. In about 15 or 20 minutes, I have an inner circle training for our team. So we get the team on the Zoom and we all hang out together. And wait, I think I'm losing connection. We all hang out together and we talk about, mindset training. We talk about various ways. Go for it, Sativa. Drop it. Various ways that we're, increasing our value. Because I'll tell you one thing. If you guys are following me and you're aware that I have walked away from my job currently and am making a full-time income online, if you're aware of that, then you're aware of the fact that my life has not been smooth for the last year, or last 2 years, I would even say. It's actually been really shitty. I can say right now that I'm out of that shithole and I'm feeling good in my life. But for the last year, 2 years, it's been tough for me, We had a lot of trials and tribulations in our life. Our businesses went to shit. We lost our consulting jobs. And I was depressed beyond any state I've ever been in my life. If you guys follow me or you know me in any way, you know that I'm generally a pretty nice, positive person. Sativa, stop pulling so much. She's just pulling me so hard. But when things go bad in your life, let me know if this sounds familiar, guys. You're on a path and you think you're on the right path and things are working out for you, but then all of a sudden there's like a cog, or something happens, and it goes to shit, and you feel like, oh, why did that have to happen to me? I was on such a good path. Or I don't understand why that's happening to me. I set everything up properly and I was doing all the right things, but then something happened. Maybe it's out of your control, right? So the thing that happened for us was they closed the island where we lived, literally closed it. And when you're working in hospitality and they have no more tourists, it's out of your control and it's really shitty. So you start feeling sorry for yourself, right? I started feeling sorry for myself. I started playing the victim. I started thinking, why does this have to happen to me? I've been working so hard for the last 10 years building businesses and building up my reputation and building up my place in the community and the society. Why did they have to close this island and screw me over? And I found myself depressed and crying and sad, and it really was affecting my life in every way. I was starting to get out of shape. I wasn't exercising and doing the things that I usually do. And that leads me to the one thing that has drastically changed my life. And that's the title of this live. And I've gone from being that depressed, angry victim a couple of years ago, even a year ago. It was about a year ago now when I was at the worst state. I went from being in that state to being the man that you see today. I've never been happier, literally never been happier. I've never felt more self-confidence. I've never felt better in my own skin. I've never felt more secure in actually being who I am and showing the world who I actually am and not having any masks. Now, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror right now and just ask yourself, are you wearing masks every day? Like, do you show up differently for different people, right? Do you show up differently for different people? So I'll give you some examples. If you're walking, or if you're, you wake up in the morning with your family and stuff and you go for breakfast, and then you head out and you go to the gym, or say you go to work, or say you're going to wherever you're going. When you show up at work, are you acting differently? Are you being different? Are you faking it a little bit? Are you wearing a mask? And then when you go out, maybe you go out with your buddies for beers at the bar or something, are you wearing a mask there as well? Like this is how I found myself. This is what I found myself doing. And again, the only reason I can see this in myself is because I've done so much personal development over the last year, and I've gone so deep inside myself, and I've searched, and I've cried a lot, and I searched for who am I for real? And I realized a lot of the time that I was out there, I was putting on a mask, and I wasn't actually being me. I was putting on a mask because I was trying to please people, or I was trying to fit into the specific circle that I was in that moment, because I was thinking that I had to fit in that way to get the respect, or to get the results, or to get whatever I was trying to get in that moment. And, it took the fire and the life actually out of me, because everybody who's watching this, and if you're listening to this right now and it sounds like you, just understand that it's normal to do that. It's completely normal. Everybody does that, okay? Until you reach a point where you break, okay? Where you break. And I feel very grateful that I broke, because if I didn't break, I would continue on the same path. My ego would be in the way. I wouldn't have the self-development path that I'm on now, and it wouldn't have led me to where I am now. So the break for me was when we lost everything, and I had no choice but to figure something out for myself. And the other break was when I found myself drinking too much alcohol to try to cover up my feelings about my situation. And that broke me as well, because it was affecting my relationship with everybody, including myself. I wasn't being myself. So I decided to stop drinking alcohol for a year. I did that about 50 days ago, about 2 months ago now. And I can tell you, for one, I feel absolutely fucking amazing. My body feels amazing. Number two, I'm flexing my own discipline muscle, right? I'm flexing my own discipline muscle. So when you flex a muscle, like a discipline muscle, it gets stronger, just like a bicep, right? The more curls you do, the more strong you get in your arm. So the more discipline you flex in your life, the stronger your discipline muscle gets. So, excuse me, as my discipline muscle gets stronger, I find myself doing things that I need to get done easier. One of those examples is the one thing that has changed my life, the title of this live. And what is that one thing that has changed my life after all of this shitstorm that's allowed me to walk away from my job? It's allowed me to be in the best shape of my life right now. And that's coming from an ex-pro athlete. I'm in better shape now than I was when I was a pro athlete. Think about that. And the one thing that's allowed me to step into my power as an online entrepreneur, and I've earned $4,000 in the last 3 days implementing the exact same strategies that I've been implementing for the last 6 months, but something's drastically changed. So what is the one thing that's changed? What's the one thing that's changed? I've been trying to pinpoint it, and I realized what it was. I'm being me. I'm being me. That's the thing that's changed. That's the one thing that has changed. I'm being me. When I broke and lost our jobs and our businesses, when I broke because of alcohol, I had to look in the mirror every day and ask myself, who the fuck are you? And what are you doing with yourself? Right? And I didn't like the answer I got. So I've been working a lot on myself. I do tons of mirror work. I look in the mirror and I tell myself I love myself like 20 times a day. It's hard. Try it. I pressure you to try it. I challenge you to try it. It's super hard. But when you do it, you're going to see something in your eyes. You're going to start crying when you look at yourself. It's crazy. But when you do that stuff, you break, right? And your mask goes away. Your mask goes away. And when your mask goes away, you're acting like yourself. You are yourself. And when you're being yourself, your true potential and your true power that only you possess shines through. And it shines bright like the sun. Right? Like the sun that's in my eyes right now. It shines so bright because it's only your light. Nobody else can do what you do. So as soon as I stopped trying to please people, as soon as I stopped trying to be somebody else, as soon as I stopped feeling sorry for myself, for my situation, everything changed. And I'm just so grateful for it. So with that being said, see, I'm almost crying right now just talking about it. It's so powerful, guys. I'm telling you. It's so powerful. So with that being said, guys, the one thing that's changed my life completely is that I'm being me. And I love it. I feel so confident and so happy. And I just, it all comes down to working on yourself every day. Reading books about self-development, listening to Audible at 2x speed. My wife thinks I'm crazy. I listen to audiobooks like at 1,000,000 times speed. I'm just pounding that in my mind. I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly can. Journaling every day, twice a day, talking about what I'm learning, what I'm thinking, my feelings, my emotions, my inner self. What do I feel inside? What are the emotions that I actually feel? Like, what am I feeling? Do I feel fear? Do I feel happy? Do I feel love? Write that shit down and reflect on it the next day. See what you felt yesterday. Right? When you start doing this kind of stuff, gateways open in your energy inside you. And when you start actually stepping into your power and being yourself, magic unfolds because people see the real, authentic you and they resonate with that. And people that are like you are attracted to you. Real people that are really like you. Not people that are fake like you used to be fake, right? You're not attracting fakers anymore. You're attracting authentic people. When you start doing that, the energy gateway is completely open and the abundant world that is here opens up for you, right? And that's what's happening for me right now in all aspects of my life. All aspects of my life. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Whew. So, the one thing that's drastically changed my life, allowed me to move away from our existence in Asia and step into my power and live here in Europe, to walk away from our job, to make a full-time income online. I've made more money in the last 48 hours than I've made in my entire life. Okay? I've impacted more people in the last week than I have in my entire life with regards to personal development and how to, be the best version of yourself and how to make money from the computer, right? How to make money from Wi-Fi. Because at the end of the day, guys, yes, it's about the money from the internet. I get that, but it's not. It's about freedom. Right? Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream to be free? Because we all do. All of us want to have a life of freedom and abundance and love. Okay? But the only way we can achieve that is with money. Money is energy. Money is the thing that allows you to live how you want to live. So yes, it's about making money online, but it's really just to get to the end result, which is a happy, fulfilling life. And I'm stepping into that world right now. And I'm so grateful for it. And the reason is because I love myself. Finally. I'm 38 years old and I love myself. And Sativa loves being in Europe because she's eating lamb every day. Okay, let's go, Sativa. We have an inner circle training right now for our team. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the call right now. It's going to be awesome. All you guys who tuned in live and on the replay, I challenge you to go look in the mirror right now, look in your eyes, tell yourself that you love yourself and that you're worthy of the abundant life that we all are. I challenge you to go do it right now. Say it 10 times in your eyes and look deep inside your soul. And ask yourself, do you love yourself? Because when you start loving yourself, other people will love you, the real you. And it's an amazing feeling. Just like I love Sativa. Right, Sativa? All right. Bye for now, everybody.